Orthopedic Rehab Specialist, Community Outreach Coordinator, Melissa Burgett.
It's quite the tongue twister, isn't it?
Big title.
We got to work on that.
How are
Merry
you?
Christmas.
Good morning, guys. Merry Christmas. How are you?
Merry Christmas. We're doing well. Let's recap the successful 2024 season. It was so good.
It really was. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I do have some stats to share. This is for me just to really put into, just to put out there the growth of the series. And
Yeah.
this is a fun one here. We had 14 people qualify for end of series awards. So let's recap what that means. To qualify for end of series awards, you have to run in at least 6 of the 11 races. So we had 14 people run in 6 or more races. We had 14 people complete all 11.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So in 2021, or I guess I have in 2022, 4 people completed all 11 races. This year, 14.
And the numbers for each race
Yeah.
really are going up and up and up. The race directors, of course, you guys are doing an unbelievable job. Look at this guy. This is your
Yes.
charming husband.
That's my better half.
He's a great participant in these races.
Oh,
Which
he's
race
also a
was-
big support.
Which race was it where you would be appropriately dressed in a cowl?
So Los Muertos this year was encouraging because it falls within Halloween, within that festivities.
Wow, Halloween.
Was encouraging costumes. I don't know that one actually qualifies for the Los Muertos festival,
This
but
kid's, he's in all of him and
Yep.
his brother.
Yeah.
oh, there's our shirt from our race. But it's been without the support of the community between M&K, ORS, and a lot more from you guys. I mean, literally, I tell you this every single time, but the pictures, the photo galleries are literally the first thing people go to.
That's
Where do
one
I
of the
finish? And then the
Barkley
photo
kids, I
galleries. Yeah. And the amount of reshares and the reposts of the pictures that you guys take on race day and the ability that you have to actually capture the essence of the race is something special. And that is something we cherish when we look back at our year with in looking at the faces and the joy and the repeat people, the repeat participants, and the people that come up and say, hey, you know what, I participated in one race and fell in love with the experience, and now I'm coming back.
Yeah.
That to me has been so much fun. We've had so many people say, hey, this is a new person, this is a friend of mine. I told her or him about the series, and then turns around, they complete 10 or 11 and are first, second, or third in their age group at the end of the year. That health and wellness initiative is working in Jackson. We're a small town.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that are coming out and putting their health first because of these opportunities is just amazing.
You see a lot of friendships and relationships formed over the course of the years of the race series. A lot of individual stories of people who are bettering their health. They're coming back from rehab. And it seems like you've gotten to know all of these stories and people, and it's become a pretty big family.
It is, and that we did a survey. Really wanted to get a pulse on our participants and what they'd like to see improved, and the amount of comments that just said the camaraderie and the engagement that we see, the group of people I now have a friendship group or a family through the race series has been amazing. One thing that we didn't chat about within my stats here was the amount of children. So every race we averaged 25 to 30 kids at every race. And then we've had a couple that were over 100, which was amazing. And I went back and looked through those stats because this year that was our push, right? Was the really cool challenge coins that we had for the children that Mark Kanapaki and his group really sponsored. We had a family of children that completed 10 of the 11 races. We had a group of children that completed 7 out of the 11 races, 5 and 6, and the majority of that was between that 4 to 6 race, and that's for children. And now, granted, those aren't 5Ks all the time; they are smaller distances. But when we have that many kids that are participating and really following through and really loving that really is encouraging for the future of our race series as well.
Let's talk about
The Burgett kids, I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
fit
well, they're
into
involved.
that.
That's by default, though, right? I mean, and not exactly. I mean, Harper and Easton get really super excited about it. My son just loves being a part of anything. But they're kind of my crew. That's how we get it done on race day.
Yeah, they're your team. Let's talk 2025. What's coming up?
Lots of things, lots and lots of super exciting things. So we have added 2 races to the series this year. We've added the YMCA Shamrock Shuffle.
Oh, very nice.
And the April Fool's Marathon 5K. So that's the April Fool's part is it's not a marathon, it's a 5K.
I didn't know that.
Well, it was a little tricky, and you never really know with Jeff Beagle, honestly. He likes to keep everybody on their toes. But for this is exciting because we're offering more opportunities. We did not change the amount of races that you have to participate in to qualify for end of series awards because 13 races is a lot.
Yeah.
And that's a heavy lift when it comes to dollars. That's another thing. When you have all these people that are participating in all these races, they're really spending a lot of money. Mm-hmm. So we are keeping the requirements for this series the same, but are now giving people some other opportunities, which may free them up in the summer months to go and do other races or spend their time in other places. So they don't feel like they have to be locked down if they really want those end of series awards. The other piece of that is our race directors. We met as a group and decided that the participant experience we really wanted to improve across the board. So thankfully, with again the support of our sponsors, we are bringing in a DJ for the majority of our races. Some of our races are around festivals, so they already have theirs in place. But so it'll be really fun for the Groundhog Gallop, our kickoff this year, to have Steve Hackworth and his group with pro DJs at the race with lots of fun bells and whistles and music. So those are some huge. That's our biggest addition. I mean, it's the two other opportunities, and we're listening. We want to bring people in. We want it to be a party. So,
What's your favorite race of those?
My favorite would probably be the Groundhog Gallop.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is a fun one.
It's hard to say. I like the
like
firecracker, the firecracker, because all the winners get pies for their prize.
I like the Grass Lake Traffic Jam too.
Yes,
That one's fun.
that's a big favorite.
Yeah.
That's a big favorite.
Well, we'll be at all of them like normal.
Yeah. Each one has its own flavor to it, which is super fun because they're all different.
Yeah.
Well, get training. First one's coming in February. It'll be here before you know it. Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Melissa Burgett from ORS and the ORS Race Series. Pastor James Hines is up next on the morning show. Stay tuned.